Warning, this video is intended for audience who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online. Hey, look, I like how this episode opens with Kaito going to the back room, right? But he walks through like one of those bead things, right? And not an actual door, and the other characters reacted like they got a door slammed in their face, right?
Oh.
It's pretty fucking funny how Kaito's like, it's like there's like nothing stopping them from continuously following Kaito at this point. All he did was walk through some string, but they're like, damn, he slammed the door in front of us.
Yeah, well, now that I think on it, what's really stopping them from going over there? Like, I swear to God, it's probably like the answer to all of our questions if they just walked past the beads.
You think that's where the answer lies, right?
Yeah, I think it's like if they just walk past, like they'll find like some super secret lab where it's like, oh yeah, this is how I was the dog controlling all of Silent Hill all along. That kind of
thing. Dude, do you think we'll find? Do you think it's powered by the bodies of Jiren, Najin, and Gawon and Vroom? Like Kaito just decapitated them all for parts, and now they're powering the Donbrother universe, right? Like the Donbrother universe doesn't actually exist. It is like a imaginary space that Kaito created from the remains of the Kikanoids.
My God, that's horrific. What the fuck, dude?
This sounds like a good idea. We should send this in.
Look, man. If anything, if we send it in, it's just gonna be like a 15. It's just gonna end up being like a 5-episode, 15 minutes per episode, like spin-off. All right.
Oh, a mini-series on the Toei wait, do you think Telesa? Should we send this into Telesa instead? So that way they can send it to Toei to make. Right?
Send it to Telesa so they can send it to Toei so they can make something that's based off a Toei product. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Look. As we established, fucking Toei doesn't know what to make, so they have Telesa. Apparently, Telesa just has money to commission Toei to make all these stupid, fucking weird miniseries that people watch for some reason. Look, I don't know how many streaming services exist in Japan. I don't know how big Telesa. Hold on, let's try to find out. Telesa. That's that's Tesla. TLSA? Oh yeah, Telesa. All right. Boy, where can I find some user data about this shit? Let's see. It has 1 million plus download on Google Play. So.
Oh, what? Huh? Oh shit. This means that's decent.
That might mean something,
Like maybe.
Oh wait. This thing started in 2012. Oh what? Shit! I didn't realize. Oh, Telesa. I didn't realize Telesa was that fucking old.
Wait, how old is Telesa?
2012.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, I thought that was something that I bet like the last 2 years or something. Boy, I did not realize that Telesa was that long. Okay, still can't find any user data, so I can find out when show starts on Telesa.
Oh, okay.
Right, but I can't. All right, hey look, you can still watch Spider-Man No Way Home and Homecoming on it. Doesn't say anything about the third movie.
Well, isn't it? Well, no, never mind. I was about to say, wasn't it still in theaters? But no, it's been long past that.
Sorry, so look, Spider-Man's out on Blu-ray, alright? You can watch what happens. You can watch what happens to the Vulture in that movie. Where did he go? Right? What happened to the Vulture?
Yeah, sure. That's. I mean, it's not like we know where he went during a certain after credits scene,
I don't know what you're talking about. Ever since Disney apparently had that edited out in theaters, but then re-edited it back in.
What?
Oh, did you not hear about that?
I didn't hear about that. No, I mean, okay, hold on. Explain. Explain.
The Morbius hole keeps getting deeper and deeper the more you look into it. All right. You think once you stare to the Morbius hole, you see a reflection of yourself, but no, it's just a reflection of Morbius staring back at you. All right.
Oh no. This is
all right. So you remember how in the credits right? Because you saw the number one movie on Amazon Prime right now, Morbius, right?
Yeah, sure.
Right. So you know how their after credit was had the Vulture come and say, "Hey, I don't know how I got teleported across dimension, but I think this is Spider-Man's fault somehow, even though I have no actual evidence or basis for that. Do you want to team up with me, Michael Morbius, to kill Spider-Man, a character who I don't think even exists in this new alternate dimension I'm in?" Right?
Yeah.
Right. So apparently they released apparently like a week later, right? They released like another cut of the when he just cut out the part where he says Spider-Man.
Okay.
Right, so it goes, instead of saying, "I don't know how I got here, I think this is Spider-Man's fault. Do you want to team up?" It just goes, "I don't know how I got here. Do you want to team up?"
Wow. Okay. But wait, but then
And then the week after that, they put back the Spider-Man line.
What? Why? Why? Why?
So people, they wanted people to remember that this still relates to Spider-Man somehow.
So they had it in originally, decided to edit it out, but then just put it back. Oh my god. Why
Look,
do they do this?
and look, we need to have people keep talking about Morbius, all right? The Morbius suite needs to keep going.
I'll be very glad to see to see them re-release Morbius for another week.
I was busy that weekend. That's why I didn't go to see Morbius in theaters, all right? If Sony released Morbius again for the third time, I'll definitely go see it that time. I'll clear my calendar off if they release it again in theaters for the third time, you know?
Sure.
Right? I promise. I signed the petition and everything. I was like, yeah, I signed the petition.
I swear to God.
Wait, have you not seen it? Oh, have you not seen that petition?
I didn't know. Like, I knew people were joking, but I didn't know it was an actual petition.
Oh boy.
Oh my God, these people they fucking meme for too much. It's a prank. Yeah, I figure it's a prank petition, right? Yeah. Oh my God. You think they're gonna do it? You think they're gonna think it's serious?
Oh, here it is. Holy. Oh boy, don't.
Oh my God. Wait, how many people have signed it? Oh my, it's actually almost gotten to this fucking like.
Oh yeah.
It's actually almost gotten to its fucking
See, the funny thing is, there are more people who have signed that petition than more people who have actually seen Morbius. But don't worry, Sony has to take us seriously for this time, for the third time, alright? We were joking the second time. We were joking the first and second time, but this time we're really serious, alright? Sony, please, I need to see Morbius in theater. That's the only way I can experience a true cinematic experience, alright?
Oh, hell yeah.
It's what Martin Scorsese wanted, alright?
Yes, it's what Martin Scorsese wanted.
Look, he said you're not a real movie unless you're in theater, right?
That is true, wasn't it? That was a thing.
That's right. We can use his own words against him, you know.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
That'll show him.
God.
And look, if we can bully Sony into releasing Morbius to the theater the third time, we could probably bully Martin Scorsese into saying that MCUs or superhero movies are better than his stupid old white people movie. All right. Look, I think Martin Scorsese is just mad that people rather watch superhero movies than his stupid movies. All right.
Yeah.
What has his movie ever done for the cultural zeitgeist, alright? Nothing.
Yeah, it did absolutely nothing. We could have just ignored
it. It did absolutely nothing. Look, in 20 years, people will be talking about the MCU. No one will be talking about old Irish people complaining about racism and why the colors are allowed to sit in the front, alright? That's what this movie's about, right? That's why I assume.
I haven't seen The Irishman. All I know is that it's about Irishmen and gangs. That's it.
Oh. They complain about. Do they complain about having to share the front of the bus with people who aren't Irish?
I wouldn't be surprised. I suppose. I don't know, man. Gangs are weird. New Yorker gangs are Irish gangsters are weird. Okay. Oh, gangsters in general are weird, man.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say Irish New Yorker gangsters are weird. I was like, I thought like how much are you gonna single out this particular subgroup?
Look, look, that's exactly why I stopped, okay? Because I felt like I was gonna dig myself into a deeper and deeper hole. Like the Morbius hole that we were just talking about, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Dude, we took 10 minutes. Please segue out of this.
Segue to what? I don't know what you're talking about, William.
God damn it!
Because the only thing I do know, it's our weekly unnamed tokusatsu podcast series about Avataro Sentai Donbrothers, a weekly discussion series where I, Austin, a person who has written a film essay for every single Martin Scorsese movie, and joined every by my friend William. That's you, William. A person who still actually has not seen Morbius in any capacity, except through me talking about it to you, as we discuss the latest Super Sentai season, Avataro Sentai Donbrothers. Hey, this is episode 15. Welcome back, Taro. All right.
Yeah.
And look, and a fucking shock. They didn't kill off Taro. It turned out. What a fucking shock!
It does make me think that they're gonna kill him off later, though. I'm not gonna
again.
Lie. No, like in a for real sense this time. Because okay, look, this is just me because like this is me with the whole not Donbrothers thing, Jetman thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they did this whole thing where it's like where there's literally an episode where I think he was black. What was he? Black Condor, right?
Yeah, Guyuki.
Fucking guy, yeah, Guyuki, Black Condor, right? Like there's literally a whole episode. There's literally a whole fucking episode called Guy Fucking Dies, right? What? Not the fucking.
No, yeah, that's the title. Guy Fucking Dies.
Yeah, Guy Fucking Dies, right? English translation, by the way. So yeah, Guy Fucking Dies, and it's just him, essentially dying, but then coming back to life because they defeat the enemy of the week, and then he's all good and shit, right? But then he dies later on in the most bullshit way, where he dies to a fucking purse snatcher, getting stabbed, and everyone is kind of moving on with their fucking lives. And so,
hey, look, William, just because you're famous doesn't mean you need to have some amazing death, right?
Be like, oh yeah, he dies but comes back, and then he's gonna die later.
And then he falls down the stairs and breaks his neck.
We do have a parallel of like the whole wheelchair thing, which was, I don't remember what the context was, but I remember Kaori in Jetman being like having this whole thing where it's like, oh, I can't be a ranger because she has self-doubt, and then the Red Ranger, whose name escapes me at the moment, is all like, hey, I believe in you. You can be a ranger, and he's like, you know what? I believe in me too now. And then she was able to get
I was
There's a whole thing with a wheelchair, so I don't know if it's a callback or it's fucking like, am I gonna draw parallels and just expect that this is how the storyline is gonna fucking go? Is this what's gonna fucking happen?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Look, I just think in no way realize that no one can stop him.
So we talked about how Kaito went into the back rooms, right? And then fucking
yes.
Oh, hello.
Oh, yes.
Okay, yeah, I just heard static shit, like very like.
Yeah. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can.
My audio. Okay, I definitely was not trying to say something for the last 5 minutes when you were ranting.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, look, we're professionals, all right?
Yeah, we just bulldozer over each other when we're talking about something. That's what professionals do.
That's right. If watching Martin Scorsese movie is to talk over minorities, all right?
Oh my god.
That's right. That's what Martin Scorsese movies are about, by the way.
That's all what Martin Scorsese is about? That's his whole life philosophy.
That's right. That's that white people should be allowed to talk over minorities at any point, right?
Oh my god. Yeah. He's just a closet racist or some shit.
Yeah.
He just spends time just yelling in front of the screen. He's like, talk down the fucking minority. Whenever he sees any single minority, it doesn't matter what. He's just like,
I tried to Google Martin Scorsese's name. I couldn't spell it right. So Google autocorrected to Martin Sorcerer.
Martin Sorcerer. Oh my god. I like to think that Martin Scorsese, like whenever there's like in current day films when there's like a character who's not talking over a minority, he'll just start talking over the fucking scene himself just so he can feel pleased with himself. It doesn't even matter. He'll just babble random nonsense. He'll start quoting his own fucking movies, you know, and it'll just be like, you know, fucking taxi driver, Russian roulette. But anyway, no, that was Deer Hunter. Anyway, I think it was Deer Hunter. Anyway, so
I'm the one that's a Martin Scorsese expert, you know, right?
Yeah, you know, you're right. But yeah.
Yeah.
Kaito walks into the fucking back rooms and he's just like, hey, I would use more of your points in order to revive him, but you're in the negative. So apparently they can also go into the negative.
Oh yeah, apparently they just go to death, you know, right? Yeah, hey, it'll be bad if they go to a recession, you know? That'll be real bad for them. Right? Good thing that'll never happen to them or to us, you know, right?
Yeah, exactly. The economy's great right now. It's not like we have gas that's at $5 a fucking gallon, dude. Or like $10 in fucking California for some god awful reason.
Yeah. Hey, but don't worry. Look, wait. You need all that gas to start all those fires in California, all right?
Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. It's not. It's not.
That's California's greatest tourist attraction, the fires. Come see the fire.
Oh yeah. So instead of just going over to Hollywood or whatever the fuck, it's like Universal Studios or any of that jazz. You know, it's the fires we're there for. You know.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah,
right. And then you can pay money to. Right. Then you can pay money to pour down some gasoline to continue the fire. Right. Look, that's California's #1 tourist attraction, starring forest fires, you know?
The government saves money by having gender reveal parties there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, anyway, yeah, so apparently they could go broke with their stupid made-up points that we still don't know how it actually works within this universe, right? We know it exists,
well,
right? But who's commissioning these fucking losers?
No, what I mean, well, in one sense, like Kaito has to be the one giving them points in some form because he's like he's the guy who sees the points in general, right? But what I mean is like you think like every week, every time they kill a monster, they get a certain amount of points. Do you think that's how it works, or does it work by grunts? Huh? Actually, how does the points works?
We don't know how these points actually work, right?
Well, we don't know how to get them. Because we don't know how to get them at all. We know how they work because they use them and then better things happen. But whenever, either way,
they get monkey paw for some fucking reason, right?
It's to the
point where these points are technically actually worthless for perspective, right?
Yeah, because you get this whole thing where like fucking I mean, sort of, I guess, because you get this whole thing where like Haruka, like her whole episode was like she used the points and she's back to how her life was. And then she sees like how like someone else's life is just kind of like fucked over because she did that. So then she's like, you know what, Lamau, I'm just not gonna do that. So I guess that was kind of monkey's paw. But then it becomes very monkey's paw in the fact that they used all their fucking points, go into debt, and apparently someone loses their ability to walk and someone loses their ability to make a haiku. One is definitely worse than the other. I will fucking say though. But But before we get into more of that, we do get like fucking what's his name again? Fucking
Jiro?
Yeah, Jiro or something like that. Yeah, Jiro's just out fucking training. Like, I'm gonna be a fucking hero. He's basically just hyping. He's his own hype man. He's literally just training in some kids park. Jiro. Yeah, he's literally training in some kids park, and he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna be the hero that I want to be. Woo, you know, that kind of thing.
That's right. That's the one that I left my hometown with. You know, right?
Yeah. And then, you know, he's just like, I can't let all these people who are very clearly very glad to see me
definitely not wanting me to leave as soon as possible, right? You know, right? Yeah. These people definitely support and did not want me to leave town as soon as possible because I was a major nuisance to everyone, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
But then you get Sonoy in the gang, right? Where everyone's just talking about like, man, didn't think Donbrothers would come back, right? It's like, well,
after killing him.
Yeah, and he's like, man, there's more to them than meets the eye, and then Sonoi's like, you know what, yeah, you're right. But then he's just he has a flashback where he's just like, man, but seeing Momotaro again really made me happy, you know. And so it's like we're getting more of his conflict and on him changing and everything. But then we move past that real quick, you know, past his consistent facial twitches.
Yeah.
And then you get then you get Inuzuka waiting outside of Tsuyoshi's fucking apartment, right?
Yeah, it's like, hey, let me in, let me in.
And then you have this whole discussion about like how he finally found Natsumi, right? And then,
his missing girlfriend, you know, right?
Yeah, and then and then Tsuyoshi's like, oh yeah, I'm glad for you.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, but my wife's been hurt in the hospital, but she's really hurt. It's like, sorry to bring down the mood, but I'm glad that you found the person you love, though, right? But then he starts. Inuzuka's like, hey, man, but she doesn't remember me at all, right? And it's like, but hey, Tsuyoshi, you can help me out with this. It's like I'm gonna start looking for her, and it's like, you know what? I'll help you out, my sometimes friend, sometimes I don't know what your deal is.
Yeah, I don't know who any of you are. Look, I still don't know our character relationship, right? Within our group dynamic.
Oh my god! But then the thing happens where I'm thinking like we're gonna finally get something that happens, right? But then where Inuzuka's like, hey, here's a photo of my girlfriend.
Tease us?
Yeah, they fucking. Oh my god! He gives them the fucking phone and is like, oh yeah, this is a photo of my girlfriend. And then like Tsuyoshi has this fucking reaction where he's just shocked as shit, right? And then Inuzuka's like, whoa, what's going on? What's wrong, right? And I'm like, oh god, they finally put two together. This is the moment where they turn into fucking bitter enemies.
They're finally have these character conflict happens, right? And then nope, it's just shitty Snapchat filters on them.
It's so fucking wild.
Oh no, it's fucking great. I love how they cock tease us like that.
It's really fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie. It did give me a really good chuckle out of it. I'm like Jesus fuck, dude. And then like
that was actually great.
It was fucking great. But then it kind of cuts away, and then fucking Tsuyoshi is just going back to like looking at a picture of his wife and he's like, I'm gonna make whoever did this to you pay. And then he becomes the enemy of the week. Very
obvious. He becomes this week. He's Soseki, right? So all right. So this week is based on Car Ranger, all right?
Oh.
All right, William. So, all right. So I guess this is pretty. All right, we have to play the game now.
Yeah.
What is the correlation with this week's character and this week's Sentai with the Hisotsuki, right?
I'm gonna assume maybe that one of the characters or a character in a show had their loved one run over.
All right. So let me. All right. So before we put the guests, right, let me give you some background knowledge on. Okay. Yes. All right. Yeah.
Professionals here, people.
Yeah. All right. So let me give you knowledge, as I definitely do not text someone and in the.
So as long as you don't text somebody in the background, right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. So in Kamen, that season was a parody season of Sentai, and it was taking as a comic relief, right? Right. And everything was a joke in that season where they just made fun of Sentai in general, right? And tropes and everything, right?
Right.
And so, as always, you can't have a car-themed Sentai season where you don't fight pollution, all right? Because as you know, they're defenders of the earth. They're like, we will stop people from polluting the earth with our car-themed Sentai, Truly, the defenders of earth. A season where one of the Rangers had an actual race car and another Ranger had a Jeep. We are the defenders of Earth as we drive through the forest.
Oh my
god! Protecting the Earth. Right?
The fucking Jeep and the fucking.
Hey, look.
Yeah. Okay.
Look. If I want someone to protect, I want someone that can get there fast and someone that can get there in a sturdy, all-terrain vehicle, right? Oh, I want those people to protect the Earth, all right?
Yeah, for sure.
I think I think no one is better to protect the Earth than a guy in a Jeep and a guy in a Ferrari, all right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not like a gas guzzler would be damaging.
No. What? It's protecting the Earth, right? All right, so I don't know what the correlation between Tsuyoshi and Car Rangers. I'm just gonna assume it's because Tsuyoshi is a joke of a character, and that Car Ranger was a joke season. That's the correlation. All right.
To be fair, they do use him for a good bit of comic relief.
Yeah,
so I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And in fact, he's such a fucking loser as well. Also, the Red Ranger in that season was also a fucking loser, right? Because, right?
Seriously?
Yeah, because he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna teach traffic safety school for the rest of my life. And then when we see him years later in Go Kaiger, he's still dressed like how he dressed in Car Ranger, and Car Ranger was like 30 years ago, but he's still acting like he's a cool hip young guy, right?
Oh my god, this is the guy who's lost touch with himself.
Oh, that's right, yeah. So I'm just so because Carter was a joke and Shoji is a garbage ass joke character that exists within this show. I'm assuming that's correlation. They're both fucking losers, all right? That's the correlation, all right?
This is a correlation of the losers. Oh my god.
Yeah, look, like I said, and Car Ranger might have had look. So I've never seen Car Ranger, right? Mm-hmm. Right, because it's one of those owners that I haven't bothered to go back enough to watch, right?
Yeah,
right?
That's fair.
I mean, I heard it's pretty good, so, right? Apparently a lot of people, or at least a lot of Japanese people like Car Ranger, because it saved Sentai, right?
Wait, how many times has Sentai been saved? I know Jetman's like one of the big ones. But how many times has Sentai been saved? Is this a constant thing?
Oh, yeah, I feel like Sentai needs to get saved, a lot, alright? Alright, Jetman saved it from ratings, right? Car Ranger saved them after terrorist attack, okay? So,
What? I feel like I should know this because you told me this before.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. So it was because the season before Car Ranger, right? Old Ranger dealt with terrorism and eco-terrorism or some shit, right?
Uh-huh.
Right? But then during the year of production of of Old Ranger, Japan had actual terrorist attack. Right.
That's when they had to change the way they did their things, right?
Yeah, had to change the entire season story, so it completely derailed the season. So that way, when it came to Car, they realized, hey, we should probably not do another season with terrorism as the enemy, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see.
Then they did a total shift with Car Ranger and making it like a whole joke, lighthearted, pretty much like I'm not gonna say sitcom, right? But it's pretty much a season where it's like. I would say Car Ranger have like the same energy as Zenkaiger, if anything, right?
They play very fast and loose with their fucking with their.
They play it very safe and they didn't take it seriously, right?
Yeah. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Anyway, so Shiroshi's a fucking loser.
Yeah, and being his loser self, he changed into
a car monster, and then he realized the only way to protect his wife is to murder everyone on the street.
Yeah, he kind of just. Oh God, now that I think on it, I don't know if we had a scene or like later on earlier, but do you think when they all when they defeated him later on in the episode, do you think like?
Oh, the people came back
in the roads, and then the cars that popped back in the same place. Think it caused a lot of major accidents?
Oh, look, it's just like that episode of Zenkaiger where a guy was on the ice, right, and we saw the car explode, right? And we never talked about it or acknowledged it.
Oh yeah, that did happen. Oh my God. Yeah, that was he fucking blew up. He fucking blew. Oh my God, is he alive? That's a question we'll never have answered.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, nobody dies, right? Right?
Yeah. But
tax write-off, right? If anything, right?
Yeah, tax write-off, right? Yeah.
How many people
he had life insurance? His family's set. It's fine.
Yeah. How many people did he affect? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is 14 cards within this one scene. 15. There's 50.
Oh my god. Yeah,
I
that's a
know.
lot. That's a
Uh,
lot of people.
no, there was nobody on those cars, in those cars, you know, right?
Yeah, despite the fact that they were driving down the road, right?
And at the fact that one of them was also a motorcycle, right?
Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, like, fucking. So, Haruka and fucking. Was
Shinichi.
Shinichi?
Yeah, get their
Shinichi?
ass kicked, right?
They get fucking annihilated. But then it's just like.
And then fucking Jiro
comes
shows
in.
up. Oh, I fucking love this shit, right?
He's fucking. Also, this man is fucking strong as
All right,
shit.
so
Just
we
because
saw
of the fact-
the rock on the rolling wheel. What was your thought process when you saw this giant rock? What do you think was gonna happen?
Well, when he came up with the rock.
Yeah, what were you thinking he was gonna do with that rock?
The thing that he actually did in the show, which was to throw it at the
Yeah,
enemy.
okay. So what I thought was he was just gonna punch the dolly down the fucking down the hill. That's what I thought was gonna happen.
So you were hoping with the weighted dolly is just gonna run over the enemy and then he'll fix it God, that'd be really ironic, wouldn't it? Just if he got ran over by something like that, huh?
That's what I thought was gonna happen, honestly. Until he actually picked it up and threw it at them.
Oh my, that's fucking amazing.
But anyway, but no, it doesn't happen. Yeah, he throws a rock and it knocks Shinichi out, right? And then we find out that fucking that Jiro has voices inside his head.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not.
Oh,
Hey, look, William.
I mean,
back to
this
year's theme of everyone being mentally ill.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it doesn't help that we got like Taro, who just basically socially stunted, to say the least, considering how his life has been. We got Jiro, who has who's hearing voices in his head.
Wait, there's an actual fucking condition. What is that? That's called. Is that schizophrenia? Is that schizophrenia?
It can be. Voices can be a part. It depends on the type of schizophrenia. It's a whole thing, dude. There's subsets of schizophrenia, but voices can be one of them. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't exactly bode well.
Yeah.
But
his argument is not going well too, right?
Yeah. But I think from here,
then he tells the story about how he actually knows Momori and everything. And it turns out.
Yeah, because he's talking about like how he knew Taro back when he was like in high school, I think.
I guess
so. He just met him just the once, right?
Yeah.
And he's having this whole thing where he was in Tokyo for a trip, and that's when he saw Momori Taro just surrounded by a whole bunch of fucking like people, right?
Yeah.
And so what Momori Taro, what I swear to God, because he's like, oh yeah, if you're gonna fight me. Hey, I'm fine with it. That we're bonded now because of that, right? And he's like, but you know what? I don't hit people back. And so basically, he just decides. He basically takes everyone's fucking hit. To
the point where they tire themselves out.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how to feel about that, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Just because I'm like, you know, there could be better ways of dealing with this group in general, right? Because it's like you could just like dodge their moves. You don't.
Yeah, right. He could have done like some weird, stupid comedy bit with that, right?
Yeah, but like it's definitely interesting because I'm just like, this is an interesting way to go about like being, you know, just dealing with fight in general. I don't know what I'm supposed to take from it. I just feel like I'm just sitting here like, Taro, you're great. I feel like there's a better way for this.
Yeah, right. I literally thought he was gonna dodge everyone's hit and make them hit each other, right? You know.
Yeah, but you know he just takes all the punches. He just takes the punches. That's it. He takes all those hits, which is admirable in a sense. But I don't know what I'm like. I don't know. And I'm a little conflicted on that myself.
Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to say. Like, I guess he doesn't hit people or some shit. Right? He's a true hero because he didn't hit them back. You know.
I mean, I think it might be just because of the fact like he doesn't hurt people who are relatively. Well, they're not innocent. But more the fact that, like, when it comes to humanity, because he's not really human himself. Maybe it's just the fact that, like, he treats them, I don't know, like, better. He doesn't go off, like, really just being a dickhead just because the other people were dickheads to him, you know?
Right.
But, I mean, yeah, but this is basically what Jiro's like, yeah, he was a fucking cool guy. I consider him a true hero because of that, and I want to follow in his footsteps because of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Right.
But then you get like, everyone, like, you get the other two who are just like Shinichi and Haruka are just like, hey, yeah, I mean, that does sound like him. But then Haruka, as she's about to like make her complaints against like Jiro, like how he's not, just because that all that happened doesn't mean he gets to be a hero.
Mm-hmm.
She can't walk.
Oh
anymore.
no, it's
she
pretty funny as fuck. I
I
love how the actresses fall, like the scene before they cut to her on the floor. The actress just awkwardly just like moves, right? If you watch the scene slowly, you can see how the actress for Haruka just randomly, like awkwardly just drops herself, right? Like
she really just kind of leans and just topples over,
Right?
It's not.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like a sudden like, oh, okay, all right, there goes my legs, that kind of thing.
Right? It's really weird. I don't know why. Alright, I feel like the director of this scene real awkwardly to the point where it looks real funny, right? Like it's an actual comedy bit, right?
Oh no, yeah, I get what you mean, because just the suddenness of it and just having it happen, like, okay, now she's falling.
Yeah. Haruka doesn't want to move, but don't worry. Apparently in the back room, Kaito has a fucking wheelchair and everything.
Yeah, his excuse, like they even ask, like, why do you have this? I was like, I'm well prepared. And I'm like. All right, okay, that's how we're gonna smooth that over with just that. All right, cool.
I'm not gonna question it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get like, hold on, I want to say, oh no, it happens later. But yeah, then it's
everyone's like, what's going with her? Yeah, so once again, this goes to the point with the problem with the point system, right? To the point where I don't know, like how it works. So. Right, like, because apparently, like I said, this point has a monkey paw situation with them and everything, right? Because I thought the monkey paw originally was that Kaito just doesn't come back forever, right? He's only there for like 5 seconds or some shit, right? I thought that was the monkey paw situation, but nope, it's not. That's not it. That wasn't the monkey paw situation.
Wait, are you talking about like Taro or Kaito?
No, in general, for the points, right? For what happens to Haruka and Shinichi, right? Right, because I thought the negative aspect of them using their points to bring back Momori, right, was that he disappears after the battle, right? I thought, okay, yeah, that's the negative connotation of wishing someone back from the dead, right? They're not gonna last forever. I was like, okay, that's a pretty good lesson. That's a pretty good lesson for using your points. But then no, it just comes to like two random fucking abstract idea, like, oh yeah, you can't use your legs and you can't do a fucking stupid haiku. That's a fair trade-off right there,
Oh yeah, like I get it's supposed to. Well, I don't know about the legs bit because like I figured it, like, because the thing is, I understand it with Shinichi, if only in the fact that like him making haikus is like his thing. That's like the thing that defines him. That's like
that's the thing he used to grift out of other people to let him get a free meal and room for the night, Right?
Yeah, but then it's just like, but then there's like fucking then there's Haruka, who's like, her thing was kind of like making manga or something. So I kind of figured like it would have made more sense if she like just lost the ability to draw like entirely,
or lost her creativity, right, or some shit, right?
Yeah. But then it's like, no, she loses her legs, and I'm like, I'm thinking it's probably because they want to make the parallel with Jetman in that instance.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I felt like it would have been a lot better if it was just for the fact that like she just lost her creativity in general.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, they realize that, this fucking sucks, and he can't do his stupid haiku, and he realized he has nothing left to live right now, and it's over for him. It's over. His only gimmick in life is over.
Yeah, it's not like he has a whole, like, he's literally at his house that has running with electricity, water, and everything, and he's just like, this is really the worst thing for you, isn't it?
Yeah, he has finally witnessed the dark side of humanity right now. He has witnessed what it's like to be underprivileged now all of a sudden. Right? He realized that no one on Earth has suffered is living in a worse living condition than me right now.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, oh god, if everybody lost the ability to haiku, this world would be doomed.
That's right. Oh my god, he says that as he rings the bell for his butler to bring him some Chardonnay.
Seriously, like he has a big ass fucking house. He has money. There's no way he's running that house without any fucking money, dude. How is he in a bad situation at all? Like
Oh, he
again,
can't do
I
his
get, I get.
haiku, William. You gotta understand, right?
Oh my god. No, like, again, I get it's like a whole character thing, but man, it would have been better if it was just like if it was off on
Oh,
the
if
side
he
of
was
the road
actually
trying to write
homeless.
some.
Yeah,
Yeah, because then
Or
it's
people
like,
just
oh,
say
yeah,
no to his stupid haiku. Say like, what the fuck is this? I want
Yeah.
fucking money. Give me my money or I'll break your knees, right?
Jeez. Exactly. Oh my god, though. But then you get like fucking.
Yeah, and then meanwhile back to Tsuyoshi and his wife. Not Miho, right?
It's Miho.
Yeah.
It's Miho. Not Natsumi is
Yeah.
Inuzuka's girlfriend, or at
Yeah.
least that's her name. Before whatever happened to her
Yeah.
caused this random shit, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, so he just gives a call. He's like, hey, I was looking around for her, but I haven't found her. And then Tsuyoshi's like, hey man, good luck. Though.
Yeah.
And
I mean, this is not my problem, right?
Yeah. And then you get like Miho, who's just like who's in a little bit of pain.
Right. She's making little hot dogs, right? Right. So here's the thing, right? I thought she was gonna cut somewhere. So you know how you can cut hot dogs to look like octopus, right?
Yeah.
Right. And Japanese children love that shit. They think it's the greatest fucking thing to ever come out of food, right? When you cut a hot dog to look like little. I thought she was gonna cut the hot dogs to look like little octopus for Tsuyoshi because he's just a fucking soy boy, right? Like I said, I really don't like this character. I think he's absolutely the worst fucking character in this show, and that's a lot to say when you have when you have other character who also display mental illness, right? As well, right?
Yeah, but then you get this whole
Yeah, but anyway, he freaks out again and transforms.
Yeah, he freaks out, and then he's all like, "Oh man, she's hurt. She's been she has a bit of a headache.
She has
Time
a
to
small
ruin the
migraine.
world."
I'll show the world what happens when my wife when there's no cure for a small migraine. Traffic safety, all right, is what you're talking about, right, William?
Yes, we're talking about traffic safety. Yes.
That's right. Look, but always remember to look both sides before crossing the road,
Or before
right?
crossing Tsuyoshi in some roundabout way of hurting his wife.
That's right. Or else he will murder you by actually wiping you out of existence.
You ever get the feeling that like Tsuyoshi would have been a school shooter if he was in America? It's just like because of how easy he's just that is way too topical. I don't know, maybe we should have cut that.
I don't know what to say. Fuck, what was that? Fuck, not you think he would have been a real fuck? What was that fucking guy that was a fucking incel that I think committed a mass murder again?
You mean the one in California? I know there was a guy who was basically
I think his name was like Elliot or some shit, right?
Yeah, I know what he had a gun and he started just shooting random people in the fucking
right. He had like his whole manifesto or something about shit about woman or some shit,
no,
right?
Yeah, he's just basically complaining about the fact.
You know which guy the popular image of him is like him sitting inside his car, right?
Yeah.
That guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
Fuck,
I don't
know. I just don't. Hey, that's a good thing we don't remember mass shooters' names. They don't deserve to be remembered, all right?
Yeah, they deserve to
be
stricken
good.
off.
We're doing our job.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
That's right. You're right. I'm not gonna dive into any further about this guy's name or history, but yeah, I 100% believe Tsuyoshi. Right, so there was a good fucking thread a few days ago on a certain subspace, right? That I like to read stuff, right?
Yeah.
Right. That was like that talks about why Tsushi's a mentally unfit character, right? Right. There was a comment right. So there was a comment that says that right. It was like, I wonder what Tsuyoshi would be like if he didn't marry Miho. And I was like. And I thought about it, I was like, this guy is 100% would have been a whole fucking 4chan incel. He would have 100% fucking go online and complain to people about why he can't get any girls because he's such a nice guy, right?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, that would probably track very well, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's so low on his self-esteem. If it wasn't for the fact that he got lucky with Miho, then it's just like he probably would have devolved even further into some deep rabbit holes. I'm not gonna lie to you about that shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, I was like, yeah, it was an okay thread. Right, my comment was very good about right.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I don't like Tsuyoshi as a fucking character. Anyway, yeah, so he tries to as a car tries to run over an Inu brother, right?
Wait, did
Parallels.
he? Did he?
Did Yeah, he tried to, but then he got stopped by Shinichi and everything.
Because I remember Tsuyoshi basically disappearing cars. I don't remember him trying to run him over though.
I think he tried to attack before Shinichi comes in and try to do his stupid fucking haiku, right?
Oh no, because he was like he changed and then he was gonna go ahead and like probably like fight, but then instead Shinichi comes in, starts trying to go about making a haiku, and then Izuku's like, "You go take care of that guy. I'm busy looking for my girlfriend. See ya." Also,
Right.
interesting to note, there was a physical stand-in for Inuzuka.
Yep, I noticed that too. It's right. So people were complaining why they don't use this suit. Where I was like, well, first off, there's no one that can fit this suit that isn't a child, right?
Yeah, but
Due to his performance. But even that, you're not gonna make a fucking child wear a fucking armor like costume suit for like I don't know, right? You're saying about I don't know. I think Sentai probably films like 6 days or 7 days a week or some shit,
yeah,
right?
considering how they get paid peanuts, probably
Right, yeah. There's no way. There's no way. Like Toei might be a fucking terrible company with terrible business, but they're smart enough to know that they legally can't get a child actor to be in a suit, right, to do their stunt works, right? Like Toei might be might be a stupid, but they're not that stupid, right?
Yeah, I mean, like they have problems with fucking sexual harassment, how they treat their actors in the workplace and everything, or just employees in general. But even they know, like, if you fuck around with the well-being of a child, you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out.
Right. That's why they'll actually get the Japanese government on them, right?
Yeah,
So a lot of people complain about, they have a physical suit. Why don't they use that? I'm like, what do you like? So here's the thing. In the past, they have done like childs wearing Kamen Rider suits, right? Right, for like movies and specials, but those are like very quick. Like those aren't like an actual series or anything. It's like a 2-minute segment, right?
Yeah,
and that's it.
And besides, you can't exactly ask a kid to do the stunt work of what you typically see in the Sentai show. Because that's a lot.
Yeah, or any Kamen Rider show because those people are actual stunt actors who spent their life training for this stuff.
Yeah,
right?
You can't just ask a child like, okay, here you go, do all this shit right now, kid, right now. You don't need years of training. Your years of training start right now.
Right? If we could put Jackie Chan through this type of somebody who was a kid, we could do it with you, right?
Yeah, but the thing is.
Yeah, but seeing an actual suit prop for Inuzuka is fucking weird because boy, I think the close-up shot they use is more fucking not dehumanizing. What's that word where it looks way more creepier in real life than in CG?
Do you mean like the Uncanny Valley?
Yeah, it looks way more. It really looks way freakier in real life, honestly, for some fucking reason.
I think it's mainly because we're used to the CGI at this. Well, actually, maybe because I think it's more because there's a difference between the fact that what looks like it's a prop pretending to talk compared to like Tsuyoshi or like when he's transformed. You can tell there's a person behind it because you can see like the rest of the body, right? Even though it's not like the lower half, but you'll see the top half. There's a person there, right? But seeing like with Inuzuka, there's nobody there. It's just a fucking prop puppet or whatever they're fucking using.
Yeah. Someone said that it was a puppet that was right. Like this wasn't an actual actor or anything in a suit. Like this was just straight up a puppet. Like they put like a stick through the helmet and was just moving the stick to emulate movement, right?
Yeah.
I think that's why it was so fucking weird and uncanny. Where I was like, oh man, this thing looks real fucking bad, right?
Yeah, it's lazy puppetry, so they're not really going for that like the realistic feel that you'd probably see in a Jim Henson film. But like, yeah, that's probably why it felt really off. But then fucking Inuzuka runs off the traffic.
And then Haruka does a fucking. I was like, does a fucking pog look like? Oh, she looks at the camera pointing with the look at with her hair still like pog. Look at this. Go after him.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, but that's a meme now. By the way.
I know that it became a meme format, and I'm kind of glad it did. It's kind of fucking.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucking great that people are memeing this show, but also I'm more surprised by the fact that she's transformed and in a wheelchair. You
I
know,
know, no, it's pretty fucking funny as fuck.
it's fucking
Fucking what a
wild.
bitch, Haruka. You ableist bitch. You're making fun of people in an actual fucking wheelchair. Fuck you, bitch.
Oh my god. But this is...
Yes, anyway, yeah.
They fucking run down into the fucking garage, right?
Yeah, and then he fights Yoshi, right? He's like, hey, oh yeah, I am. Where did the Emperor go? Right?
Uh-huh.
I did see the Emperor. I did see the Sith Emperor go this way.
Uh-huh.
For I am the Sith.
Oh my god. Yeah, and then they transfer. Also, they're like, oh shit, he's the fucking enemy and shit, right? And then, you know, of course, like, Haruka can't fight. She's just knocked out of the fucking wheelchair.
Yeah, no, it's fucking hilarious. How they just fucking kicked her out the fucking wheelchair and everything.
Yeah, like, fucking Yoshi just literally just went up, straight up kicked her out of the chair. I'm like, damn, you didn't even have to do that. She wasn't probably even gonna do anything anyway, man. And then, you know, fucking Shinichi's like having to deal with the fight. But then Jiro fucking comes down.
Yeah,
right?
fight heroes, and then he showed that he was telling the truth, and that the voices inside his head wasn't lying. You know, right?
Yeah, and then he gets like the fucking the lottery thing. I don't remember, like, it's been a while since I've seen it originally, but was it those three menacing eyes that like popped up for everyone else?
Boy, I don't remember it either. I thought this was the first time I saw this. I don't remember how Haruka and the others, right? Because I don't think we even saw the other three get their stupid device.
I think we
right,
did,
because it was only Haruka we saw that got her device.
I think so.
Right?
It's a little. I mean, I'm a little iffy on it. It's been a while.
Yeah.
But like.
Yeah, but anyway, Jiro gets So then Jiro gets the actual stupid little toys that boy. So I know these are supposed to be toy props, right? That they use in comparison to like the actual like action prop. But this thing looks real fucking like an actual right. So it's like, so I've been buying it this entire time with their stupid little Avataro blaster, right, or the Zenkai Galleon, or Kamen Rider Saber with this one. But Jesus Christ, this thing looks real fucking sad in standby mode. Like holy shit, it looks like a literal actual toy, right?
Oh yeah, it does. Like it's a toy,
like
dude. There's no going away about like going around with.
I mean, I know it's supposed to be a toy that they make it, but this looking at like
it doesn't feel like it fit in like as an item rather than a toy. Is this thing, you know?
Yeah, this thing looks really fucking stupid. His staff in like baby dragon mode or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah. I mean, I felt like if it was like just the staff in general rather than the short form that we have, it would have been probably a lot better.
Yeah, it would way more impactful, right? Yeah, but the staff in like baby form looks really fucking stupid. So anyway, he transformed. Look, it's our sixth ranger, Don Drag Goku.
Is he the sixth ranger?
Not Don. Yes.
Is he?
Yeah.
Because there's Kaito, right?
Wouldn't he be? Yeah, but Kaito's not really a ranger on our team. He just exists,
yeah,
right?
but he's transformed and everything, and he's also technically of the team, right? Technically, because he manages their points. He manages what the point system and everything, right?
I mean, but that's a different thing, like compared to like actually fighting with them, you know,
but
right?
He also collects.
If anything, I think Kaito's more like the Stacy. Is more like the Stacy of the season, right? Than an actual ranger on their team, right?
I guess.
Yeah, but you haven't been that long in Sentai, so you don't know the concept of extra heroes or of extra heroes yet, right? That's an actual fucking thing.
I mean, I remember you talking about how there were like 11 rangers at some point. I think it was.
Yeah, but those are still like actual rangers on the team, right? But they're not like. Right, because the Ranger stats is always fucking stupid as fuck. Because Toei decides wherever the fuck they want to consider.
Are you saying that they're like so? There's extra Sentai Rangers, but there can also be extra heroes along with that. Is that what you mean?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
What? Huh? What? Yep. That's a thing.
Yep. Look. Okay. The easy example is in Power Rangers. So you remember Power Rangers SPD, right?
Yes, I do. Fake.
All right. So in Power Rangers there are 5 the 5 police rangers, you know, the 5 police body cam rangers, right? That whenever they morph, they turn off their body cams, right?
Right. Okay.
Right. So in SPD there are. Right.
Yeah.
So then you have Commander Doggy Anubis Kruger, right? Who transfers into the SPD Shadow Ranger. All right. He is the 6th ranger that shows up within the show. Okay. Right?
Right.
But he is not the 6th ranger of SPD. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So then later in the show, the actual sixth ranger show up, who by our count is technically the seventh ranger, right?
Uh huh.
Right, he is the sixth ranger of the team,
What?
and Doggy
Okay.
Kruger's status is that he is considered the extra hero, right? Like he's not part of the of the core six. He's like the extra, like the actual after the six that like shows up to help,
Okay.
right?
All right. That
Look, this is Sentai Hell, all right. Once you
Sentai
once
Hell.
you watch Sentai, once you deep dive into Sentai Power Ranger fucking lores, numbers, and turn-offs, you realize what a fucking hell it is, and that you actually realize, boy, I should have just been a 4chan incel instead.
Oh my god. Anyway, I think we got the real.
Anyway,
real
yeah,
vibe.
anyway, Don Drag Goku shows up, right? And not Don Dracula, as people apparently cannot fucking read.
What?
Oh, yeah, no, people legitimately thought this was Dracula.
How?
Like the name
How?
that posted, and people misread Don Drag Goku as Dracula.
That. How do you? How
Like
do
they
you get?
only read they've only read like the first three letter of Drag, and then saw KU and realized, oh, Dracula.
That's. They. Wow. That. No.
Yeah.
No. No, they didn't.
No, people were legitimately under the impression this was fucking like the Sixth Ranger was gonna be Dracula for some fucking reason.
Didn't we? Okay, hold on. Because I know like there's a name, but didn't
This
wasn't
has
there?
nothing to do with rumors or anything. This is just straight up on reading a word and that no one read the word.
Okay, so they
right?
basically they skimmed the word and then thought the word was a different word when it really wasn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It turns out everyone on the internet has
Look, all I'm saying
dyslexia.
is
Right?
that like with the way the internet has gone, everybody no longer has the attention span like to even like read like 5 seconds of something.
Why would I read an article when I could just read the headlines? All right, that's what Reddit has taught me. Right?
Exactly.
All right. Hey, look, man, we'll find the Boston bomber someday. All right.
Oh my god, dude. Oh god. But yeah, fucking
Yeah. Don. Yeah.
Don
Hitsu's
Dragoku,
okay,
right?
I guess. Yeah. Hitsu's okay. I don't know. I think the black is too extra for some reason. Like the gold and red looks good, but then the black adding as a third color palette seems really fucking
You
weird.
see, my thing for me, at least with how he looks, like I think he looks fine, you know. I just think he looks a little too simple. I think it's just it just feels a little simple, you know.
What do you mean by too simple in comparison to like the rest of the team?
Like,
Right?
I don't know. It's because like I mean like the thing is whenever I like think of like the Sixth Ranger at this point I'm thinking that there's gonna be some like special other random shit. I mean aside from his like
I mean, yeah, he has a chest plate. Oh, that's how cool he is. His chest
because
plate.
I think it's just because of the fact that like because they were breaking a lot of the rules in like Sentai from what I understand in this one, like you get Shinichi right and then you get like fucking Tsuyoshi.
Oh yeah, Tsuyoshi and Inu brother, right?
Yeah.
Who characters are already break like right? Yeah, like how they don't have like a regular quote unquote suit.
Yeah.
Right, with all their stupid little extra bits, right? Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, right?
Yeah, like in compare, like especially with how his like how he looks outside of the suit, right? He looks very unique in that, right? And so like you thinking like so I keep thinking like that would transition and maybe he get a little something more, but he kind of doesn't, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like his suit is actually, yeah, like I said, his suit is actually way more basic in comparison to the other Rangers, right? Like the only thing he has is right, you said that is just the chest plate, right?
Yeah.
Like he still keeps like the main Ranger's theme and motif, right? No, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, if he was like more, right? Because as you know, the whole series is based on the story of Mobile Taro, right?
Yeah.
Right, but Jiru is based on the story of the Monkey King, right, of Journey to the West instead, right?
Yeah.
You expect there would be like a bigger contrast in what's happening between like, oh yeah, right, because the main character all share the same source element, but then who's that? Who's coming in with the steel chair, right?
or the rock, the big boulder in this case, honestly.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, you would think that for Don Drag Goku, right? He would have like a more distinct element in comparison to the rest of the team.
Yeah, like it's not a lot with what he has, but I mean he looks fine. He's okay. That's really all I can say about how he looks to me. You know?
Yeah.
But then he fights off the enemy, and then they all head back
Yeah,
to
and then everyone
the
runs.
cafe.
And then they apologize to Jiro and to the voice inside his head, and that they should never doubt anyone when they say they have voices inside their head.
Well,
Right?
maybe let's not go that far. But like,
I think that's what we should say. Anytime someone says they have voice, we should definitely pay attention to them and listen to them.
God. Also, fucking Jiro comes up with because they're still talking about him being the leader.
Then Shinichi tries to fucking wants to commit seppuku, right? He's like, "Oh, I dishonor you. Please kill me." And Jiro was 100% on with it, right?
Like, it wasn't even Shinichi even offering the idea. It was Jiro who's like, maybe I should just execute you all because you did fail your leader before. Maybe I should just kill you all and make a new team. And then it's just like, and then Shinichi's like, I can't make haikus, man. I want death. I'm like, Shinichi, I swear to fucking God, it's like I get it's a big deal with you, but oh my God, that's really drastic. But then you get Haruka, who's, I mean, God, it's fucking. It went from like 0 to 100 real fucking quick. I am not gonna lie, right?
Yeah.
But then you get like this, you get this bit where Haruka is like, I mean, she feels bad over failing Taro, right? And I get that. But then she starts asking like how like it's like, hey, if you're gonna kill us, at least like just promise me that you'll use your points to revive Taro back, right? But then Kaito comes up with this thing where he's just like, oh, we can't do that because he's not a companion. Don't know what that means. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna come back to that later.
Like he hasn't logged into the system yet. He hasn't made his stupid user account.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. He's not joined into the workforce yet. He has to log in like next week.
Yeah, he hasn't made his He hasn't made his surfer yet.
Yeah, he's not in the system. But like,
Yeah.
so that happens, and then she starts asking like Kaito to use more of her points, right? And then Kaito's like, "Hey man, you could die if you do this, right?" And then she's like, "Fine, just bring Taro back, that kind of thing." So also, I'm kind of surprised about how zealous she became and how I never like, maybe it's just me, but I kind of missed like the fact that like, man, she really cares about Taro. It's kind of wild, But Jiro is like very much resolved. Like he's like, oh, I apologize. I didn't realize that you really cared about him that much, But then, lo and behold, you get Sonoe from the fucking Nether Realm, right? And then he starts saying, hey, I know where Taro is. I can tell you where he is right now. He's in another dimension. All you have to do...
Yeah, not the current altered dimension we're in, or the other altered dimension we travel to when we fight. The other altered dimension that exists.
Yeah, it's just basically some other alternate. I mean, I know that there was episodes where there was like another Phantom Zone. There was a Phantom Zone for the people who were killed by the Cerebrans and everything, right? But apparently, you can. He's like, hey, I know. We just kill the enemy, and it'll bring you into the Phantom Zone, and then from there you can rescue Taro, right? And so they're all like, it could be a trap. Like,
I guess that works, right? It's really fucking weird, right? How they fucking rescue Momoe this way. Also, the best was when they travel to the fence and we see all the other people. That means that these are all the other people that have been murdered, right?
Yeah. So they don't die. I mean, we knew they didn't die from earlier episodes, but like, it's kind of interesting that they just left there. So again, we don't. Really know.
That's just there's a lot of dead bodies that Sonoe has killed, right? He's like, oh no, I kill without remorse, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I kill everyone of gender, status, age, religion, sexuality of equal proportion. I kill without prejudice.
Yes, true equality is death.
That's right. Look, in the end, when we die, we all die equally, right?
Exactly.
Jesus.
We all die alone. Live with that for a hot second, why don't you? But anyway, so like.
So they travel through the stupid fucking digi death zone or some shit,
the
right?
digital dimension, the digidimension, right? And so fucking,
to save Momoe, and then they bring him back to the real world.
Yeah, they like also they can break the boxes, which was interesting. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they travel forth, they rescue Momotaru, and then by basically crashing into the fucking box, right? And in doing so, they get brought back into the real world, and then they basically they basically rescue Momotaru. And then Taro's like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh hey, I remember you, Jiro." And he's like, "We
Yeah.
met before." And then Jiro's all excited and shit. He's just like, "Oh, it's an
Yeah.
honor." And then like
Mm-hmm.
Momotaru is just like, "Yeah, you know what? I remember you. Thought I would run
Yeah.
into you again. That's pretty cool."
Mm-hmm.
But then Tsuyoshi legit just in the middle of them
Transforms again.
like seeing each other, turns into the enemy again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so then they beat the shit out of Tsuyoshi and everything. Like, hey, that's your lesson. Never betray me again, right?
Yeah, essentially.
Never run away from the house. Right? I let you work on my farm for a reason. Right? Don't you dare run away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have these. It's a pretty neat fight sequence, if only because we do get like, I guess them technically breaking car windows and everything.
Mm-hmm. And we get to see Jiru's finisher move, which actually looks pretty fucking sick.
It does,
He throws
yeah.
a fucking giant dragon out and everything, right?
Yeah, and it's really cool how like both the attacks kind of just sync up and everything too. I also like how he lights up when he just does the finisher move. That's actually pretty
fucking cool. His stupid Tron lights is fucking great.
Yeah, I know.
He Trons it up.
Yeah, he trons it up. Yeah, and then he defeats they defeat Tsuyoshi for the final time.
Yeah, and they get his Pog, right? They got a new Pog.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And then Tsuyoshi is just like sobbing over the fact that he kind of failed.
That's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Shinichi can do his stupid little fucking haiku again, and then Momoi tells Sakura to stop making fun of people in wheelchairs and to get out of the wheelchair and everything. Stop being an ableist little fuck, right?
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Also.
Whoa. Are you insulting people who are in wheelchairs by pretending to be in a wheelchair now?
Mm-hmm,
right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you? He literally says, "What are you doing?" He calls her out for her ignorance and everything.
Yeah. Also, Shinichi can make haikus again. He like, as soon as he sees Taro, he's like, "I can make a haiku again." Yes. That fucking thing. But Haruka and Taro have like this whole moment about like how like the whole thing about walking, and then literally he gets her pissed off. That's literally what he did. Like after the whole bit where he's like, "Oh yeah, she did know exactly what he would say," but then I guess she literally gets pissed off, runs towards him, trips, and then there's a touching of a reunion where like he's like, "Hey, I'm glad you're back," that kind of thing, and then Taro's like, "Hey, I think I finally have friends now," and that's basically it,
Mm-hmm.
That's basically the episode, I think, right? Unless I'm missing.
Yeah, that's basically Oh, good. I said, I like Jiro's fucking suit, even though it's a little fucking. I think it's okay of suit, right? I think it's
alright.
Introduction. Yeah. Hey, I guess Momoi's back after one episode of technically being dead.
Yeah.
I felt like they resolved the Momori being dead subplot. I thought it was at least gonna go off for like another 2 episodes, if anything, right?
Look, I mean,
right? I was gonna try to see if we're gonna at least have like an episode where they try to have a team dynamic and everything, right?
Like where they try to get along with Jiro after he transforms.
Right, where Jiro's the actual leader, right? And they have to and then you realize, all right, this isn't working out. We actually have to figure out how to fucking bring someone back from the dead, right? Yeah. I was hoping that the moment will be at least be resolved for wasn't gonna be resolved another at least another episode, right? Because I actually want to have right, because we have this episode where he just shows up his cool thing to let everyone know what a cool new guy is, right? And I was hoping at least that they're gonna have an episode all right, we'll give you 1 episode to be up the leader before we realize you're a bad leader, so let's go rescue Momori again, right?
Yeah, I mean, I get what you mean, but to be honest with me, I'm not surprised, but then again, it's just because I think of Jetman, and literally the 1 episode, guy dies, and then he just comes back by the end of the episode. So
yeah,
but
right.
I mean, it's I enjoyed the episode. I'll say it wasn't bad. It's just
yeah.
It's just the suit is really my only real complaint. It's just the fact that Judas is just kind of simple, but that's about it for me, honestly.
Yeah. All right. Oh yeah. Here's the meme. I have a meme.
Oh, okay. What? You better. I hate you so much.
Hey,
Oh my God.
Haruka is pointing is showing us some guy who's sleeping in the park. Should we wake him up and let him know?
Why would you do this to me? Every time.
Check out this guy sleeping in the park on that bench over there.
I'm so mad at
Thanks,
you.
Haruka. Thanks for pointing it out to us.
I'm genuinely frustrated.
All right, stay tuned for next week's episode. I mean, it's probably like the only episode before I got with me. This is not gonna be. This is not a recurring thing. This is not the fucking Kamen Rider podcast where we can when we have the ability to where we have the mental capacity to make a meme every week. All right.
This is a special one-off. You enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a special one. All right. Yeah. That's right. All right. That's this week's episode. Coronavirus is still a thing. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. Get your shots. The boost is a thing now. Don't be an incel.
Yeah, definitely don't be one of those. Oh my God.
All right. Kate, thanks. Bye.